Hi, welcome back to a new part of our tutorial to build this helicopter. Today we want to make the engine there, the pipes from the engine. So, I mean that here, and you don't believe it. It's not so easy like it looks here. That is the truth. So they are. So we have to build that form there. So we start at mesh plane, rotate x 90 degrees, scale down, rotate, good. Now we must position in each bending area an edge. So grab it, disable proportional, grab it there, rotate, such like that, extrude, bring it there, rotate, extrude, bring it, rotate there, and from here extrude, bring it there, rotate, and extrude again, rotate, and once again extrude, and there, extrude again, middle point, scale C0. So that should be at the same height, I think. So that is the form. When we now take their subdivision surface on it, then it looks like that. So we need here a mirror modifier. So we take here these words and scale C0. Then we must plug the pivot point here. The pivot point is there in a moment, so we press Control S, I think. I must look, don't know it exactly here. Yeah. We search for it, but we don't find it. That's bad. Very bad. More than bad. Good, then we might find another way, or it must be somewhere here. We must go in edit mode, set origin, but dafür we need here the 3D cursor. So some like there. Then we go to this point, edit object mode, then object set origin to 3D cursor. Now our pivot point is there, and now we can use here mirror modifier and take them on the x-axis, but before we must object apply the rotation scale of it. So that's it. We must make clipping on, and then we can move them together. But we see he don't want to sharpen that up there. So we must play here with these values. And there we see that is the point where it clips. But then we don't have the nice roundness there. Why ever? That don't looks good, really. I try another thing. We take this whole line and extrude again and bring that a little down. Then that should work. Bad one. Next one. Control R, make a loop in. Control R, make a loop in. So with that point we can control. Here are doubles in, so X, dissolve edges. Here the same. We have that, we need that here too. So F3. We need slide. We need an edge slide. So we bring it there. And then with the clipping that should be more possible. Yeah. Looks better, not completely, but it looks better. Here we have the same shit. So we X dissolve vertices and here the same dissolve vertice. Then we bring that down there, so F3 and edge slide again and bring them near to, and then we bring them more together, so such like that, and that must be more rounder, so we need here a step between and plug them there, and that here maybe a little bit more into, such like that. Then we use for the last stuff this merge limit, and then we have unconnected one. So that is this stuff. Shift D, make a copy of that. Yeah, looks good. File, save. So we need in the middle, it must be rounded up, and at the back not. So that means we take the outer rim and extrude it backward. Extrude the second time to sharpen it up. Then we take here the middle and bring the loop in, Control R, there, and bring them a little bit out for the round bending there, and then you see it rounds up here. Object, shade smooth, and that is the entrance for that. So we can grab that now to the other position there. Grab, it is that one. And I must look, we must go here in front. So there it is. and we want to see it there, so we grab it there. Here you don't see that banded part, but we know that is so. We rotate set 90 degrees and rotate set 180 degrees. So we look from that side and we see it now comes here this part. So we take the last one and extrude scale that, bring it a little bit in front, then extrude, bring it outward, and extrude scale again and bring them backward. So we have that. The only thing we have to do is to sharpen that here. That means we need 2 loops. Control R, make one here to the side, and Control R, bring one to that side. That sharpens up here this edge, and we want to sharpen it up here between, and that means we need their loops too. One to this side and one to that side. And then that looks much sharper. Here we must look later why the merging not fits there. But we will see that later. I don't know what it is in a moment, so we'll add it. Good, we have that. That goes a little bit smaller here, down there, and then comes this part there. So we extrude that again and scale that down. So we get that little bending there. Then we should make this whole part there. So Shift D, we take the bending from there and extrude it completely there. But as you see, it is here round up, so it is in the middle bigger than at the outer parts. So we scale that simply a little, so that we get the same bending there, nearly. And again, shade smooth. Maybe the shading makes this error there, then we can take a edge split, and that makes that clean. But don't forget, when you use edge split, it doubles the word count every time. Important when you use them, you must know that. Good, now comes the mystery part of this engine there. We call it engine, but it's really spooky. Good, this part here. But before we build them, file save as 4. We must know how that looks from behind. And we have here from behind, when we see it is that type of style there. So we want to make this part here first, and that means add mesh circle 32. It's okay when we don't work with a modifier. We will see. Rotate X 90 degrees, scale down, search like that. Yes. Here it is really half of a circle. So edit mode, B box selection, X delete words. We take that same one, A, Shift D, Then we must mirror them. Mirror, mirror, mirror. And good. Make it other. Rotate set 180 degrees. That's not the best way to do that. But now that it's turned from the normals, that is the problem. F to close. F to close. Now we must go here. Object. Apply rotation scale. Object set origin to geometry. Now it is here in the middle. And we have to recalculate the normals. Must look where it is here. The normals, normals, normals. Then we go edit mode. Recalculate the normals. Every time I search here all. That's really bad. Here is it. Mesh normals recalculate outside. So that's fine. So we have that part here. We make a copy, Shift D, and scale them a little bit up. That it is a little bit bigger. So scale X. Good. That will be that part there later. We have that part. So we need here a little thickness and a little bit back. So edit mode, extrude scale. Scale C. Extrude backward. Not too much. And the inner rim extrude with E and bring them back. We have that. To get there a good shading, it is you need here a bevel. A little bevel, but a bevel. And we see we get problems here, so we have to apply the rotation scale before, then edit mode, Control B, don't works too. Then we let it like it is. Sometimes mystery, I don't know. Good. Object, shade smooth. We see something, but the normals don't fit there. So again, we go in, mesh, normals, recalculate outside. Now he has it. Control B. Now he bevel. Sometimes it's really mysteries because we had recalculated normals before, but okay. So we have that one. Now we need to build that one. So we go here in the edit mode and delete here back. So Alt A, deselect, C, circle selection, X, delete vertices. Then this one must be longer, so extrude, bring it there maybe. And this is shorter, so extrude and bring it more like that. And then we connect them with F. And now we have to bevel this line there. Before we do that, we make that in front. Mark all, extrude, bring it back. What happens? I don't know. What's that again? It makes this shit and shit and shit. My god. So, edit mode, extrude, bring back. So, bring it back more. Such like that. Then we can bevel the edges. So Control B and move this one. That is not bevel, that is shitty. That's not good. That makes me not happy. So object, apply rotation scale. Control B. No. Don't know what that is. Normally you should simply bend that round. We try it here. Control B. Same happens. Whatever. We again object, apply the rotation scale. We go and edit mode and mesh recalculate the normals. So we tried a lot. Control B. No, it bevels. That is really annoying. I hate this shit. So we have that. Oh, but that was the wrong one. Now I see it. Control Z, go back. We need here to bevel and we need here that part. Oh, I must look here really good. We must delete these edges there. Okay. So we get here this edge, X, delete edges. We get that one, delete edges. So that is what we need. And that part must be shorter than the front part there. So that one. Now I must think really good. Top view with background. That one must be there, and that one must be there. That is our point where we start from. Then we need that in a bigger thickness, so we take here solidify. That's that, but that is too big, so we go here down with hold shift. You can control it really good. I think it's good, maybe a little bit more. Good. Make a copy of that, Shift D, place them there, apply the solidify, and now we bevel these edges here. Control B, bevel, and this here too. Control B, move the mouse. Thanks a lot. So that is that one that comes over the other one there. Maybe we must make it a little bit bigger. So we scale that simply. And maybe make them shorter then. So that is this one we see there. Here we can make them go deeper. So we bring that more to the back. So we got that. That here must be more inside. So that is what we have now. We take that, Shift D, make copy, take that one, and now we need to see it from the other side, I think. We must look where we see that. Here we see that. That is from the other side. So we grab it there. G to grab, bring it there. So that is this backside there. Wow, now it gets complicated. Um, Rotate X 90 degrees. That's that. Rotate Y 90 degrees. Rotate Z 180 degrees. That's it. So now we take here this part and bring them out. That should be leaned. So rotate and lean it. So we have that. Scale a little. Then we have that. We need here a hole in normally, but when we do that we need a modifier, and that I don't want to do. So we let it like this. Bring it in front. So we scale that down. That should be that one. And we see here in the middle is a holder for that. So add mesh cylinder. We take here one with 24. Scale down. Should be scale Z. Scale all in all. Scale Z. That is this part that comes between them. Oh, I must make that all correctly. I can't work with that shit there. So I mark all these pictures and bring them to the same height. So scale Y 0. Better. This one too. Scale Y 0. Good. That was that. And that one here. And where's the other one? Yeah, that is when you don't name these things correctly. Then you get such problems like that. Good. We have that is the back part of that. So we grab that there. We scale that all in all down. And here comes this round part in. When we find them, I'm not sure we find them again. Don't know what that is. Good. In principle, we can make that new. That's not the problem. PC lags. So I will make here a new collection. Collection new. And we call them rest. Hopefully that was not in that one. Good. So we place all that we don't need to this collection or layer. So M to move and then rest. Then this one M to move rest. We disable the I there, so we don't see them then anymore at the normally collection. That is the collection, and that is the rest collection, and that we don't see now anymore. That here too, we move to the rest collection. that here not. That we bring to our helicopter. So bring it there. Then, don't know what we have there else. There is something. Don't know what it is. But it don't makes much sense there. Ah, that was the difference holder there. But it is not selectable. That makes me a little bit nervous. But okay, then we let it like it is. What's that? That is this one. Okay, that we should bring to the same position as the other. So top view and move it to the position of the rest. Good. Front view, we have that. Wow, where's the rest of it? There. Nice. So reposition it and place them all there. And it should all in all be scale in the Y to get it more like that. And we must here reposition again. Okay, a little bit deeper, more there. And there comes this round thing in. Here we need add shade smooth to get here the stuff away. Yeah, we need to bring here 2 loops in, front and back, and that here must be shaded flat. So we can take here these faces and say shade flat, and then it's near too good. Not really, but nearly, because we need here the loops too at the outer rim, and we only have it on the one side and not on this side. So now it's good. Good. Now we only have to bring that all together, but before we do that, we make this part there. File save. It's a little bit elliptic. So we take there, add mesh, a UV sphere, scale down. We take there the birds and delete the half of that. Then that one too. Top view. Where is it? Fucking stuff there. So that one, and delete the backside. So that left. When we see some, wow, it's really crazy. So we take the whole thing, scale X, such like that maybe. Scale X, such, and bring that backward. So X should bring it back, and we can scale it a little up when that should be, but I think we can let it like it is. So, oh, there was not all points selected, so we have to do it again. Switch like that. That all we make a little bit flatter, so scale Y and shade that smooth. Good. We have that. We bring that in front and there where it should be. Yeah, something like there. Top view. We should bring this 3D cursor here also. Then all objects appear there and not somewhere else. So that must come there. I don't know how that really fitting there, but we will see. We make here. No. Extrude. So we have some like that. Maybe that makes sense there, I don't know. Good. That here should be more onto and it is leaned. So Shift D, make a copy, M to move, rest collection. Here we take this whole part with L, you can select that. It should be leaned. So rotate. We must before apply the mirror modifier. So we apply that. So we have that. Now we can rotate. That should be something like that, or a little bit less. So, and that should connect with the rest there. So we take here circle selection and extrude, bring it into. So that one is leaned in two directions. So we have first to join that object, join. Now it is one object. That object should be rotated in that direction and now lean to the other side. That means when we look from behind, we rotate them in that direction there and position a new. Now we have that leaning that it has there too, maybe a little bit more. Yeah, I think it is a little bit more. So rotate like that maybe. Yeah, that comes better. Good. Then we need this panel up there, but then we nearly have it. That makes me happy, believe. So yeah, this round thing we need there. So add the cylinder, add mesh cylinder. 24 is okay. Scale C, and now we must rotate them as that rest there. So we bring it here and rotate it to that level 2. Position it in the middle somewhere, and from this direction too. Such like that. Good. We shade that smooth. Here we need also this double loops for the shading. Good. We have that. Good. Then the last one is that there. And there are so many different types of this engine. When you fly in the desert, there's another one. If you shoot, you need another one. If you not shoot, you need another one. It's all horrible, I can say it. And as we see, that here is that one, but outside. So we can take here with L this one and bring them there, and then connect them with the other stuff there. So we go here and scale that to the same size. Good. And now bring them to fit. We can take here normal axis, local axis, then we can control better where we are. And now we need here another one. Add mesh cube, scale down, little one. So we should rotate them as the other ones. Then we get here one side and extrude it to that side, and then that should be the holder, but we must rotate them in the other direction too. Good. And that is the holder. Maybe a little bit big, so we can bring more into. Here it must come a little bit more there. So one holder we have. And Shift D, make a second one and bring them there. So the holders are there, the rest are there. That's really fine. So we have that. Here must come this silver part out. That means we can here take simply that in a loop. So Shift D, make a copy, scale down, extrude scale, that we have a little thickness there, and bring them simply out. So we have that silver one too. That here a little bit turned, so we need to make it there. Good. That is the motor engine stuff there. That can be a little bit longer, I see. Yeah. Okay. File, save. That is enough for today. My power is gone. So we see us in the next tutorial part, and then we bring it on the helicopter. So thanks a lot for watching. See you in the next tutorial. Bye.